What's going on there, guys? We're back with another one. We got to talk about Cam Newton on the day and him signing with ESPN. It says Cam Newton's addition to First Take brings an electrifying presence, enhancing our roster of top-tier personalities. His dynamic charisma, combined with the high-profile debates alongside Stephen A. Smith, will create compelling must-watch television for fans. It hasn't been ironed out exactly what's going on with that. We see Emmanuel Acho under there with the fire emojis, but is he really clapping? Because I know the facility is more so talking about football from an expertise standpoint. Looks like ESPN is trying to mix that a little bit with Stephen A. Smith's personality, because now they got Shannon, they got Brian Clark, Cam Newton, and also Swagoo. So now they have a bunch of experts up there. One thing I want to revisit though, I remember Kimberly Martin talking crazy about Cam Newton. Now they bringing her in. That's going to be interesting to see them face to face after their exchange. Let's revisit what they said about each other, because now they're co-workers. And this is the perfect opportunity to go back and revisit what was said.
Game managers: Brock Purdy, Tua Tagovailoa, Jared Goff, and really, Dak Prescott. These are game managers. They're not difference makers.
And when you say game manager, I'm not asking you to go out and win the game. I'm just asking you not to lose.
Not to lose the game. Listen, motherfucker, I don't give a damn what you do. You don't have to score every time. You just don't have to throw a pick every time either. If we're gonna really call a spade, a game manager is different than a game changer.
I'm just so, honestly, move past the outfit for a second. He literally said, in the year of 2023, where it's all about NFL backups, where is Cam? Not on an NFL roster, right? So he's talking about all these NFL game managers. He sounds like the people literally tweeting at me from their basement, get back in the kitchen. It's like you are at home watching me. Just turn the TV off.
Probably in the kitchen.
It just sounds so foolish.
Sports media outlets have been doing that for years. Why do you say that, Cam? I'm looking at a guy by the name of Burt Mangus, head guy over at ESPN, Norby Williamson. These people have been at ESPN for 29 years, 38 years, speaking on topics of sports that is dominated by, obviously, athletes. Now let's go into Fox. Undisputed. That's ran by a guy by the name of Eric Shanks, and also Charlie Dixon. 29 years, by the way, that he's been there, and Eric, and 8 years with Fox as well, Charlie Dixon. They've been able to identify this merit that when I do it, it's a problem. But when the major networks do it, oh, that's just how it goes. So when I sit up here and I make a bold statement or speak on something which I actually lived, it's like discredited. No, he don't know. He's just mad. No. I'm not going for that. And I'm not going to keep going for that. When you got major networks still talking about a player who hasn't played in roughly 2.5, 3 years, who's doing that? And you will want the narrative to be, oh, Cam bitter, oh, Cam mad, or Cam hating on Dak, or Cam hating on Brock, or Cam just mad that he not in the. Let's stop that, Lewis, Kimberly, Colin. Let's stop that. And most of the people who had their 2 cents to say something about Cam and his outfits and his hats and his ego and his pride are merely just guys or gals, and can be and probably will be replaced. Harsh, but it's the truth.
So that's where you got to be careful with your words, man. We see this industry starting to get dominated by former athletes, and someone like Cam Newton, who's got out there done the work with his platform. He's out there covering Colorado, getting up close and personal interviews and doing his sideline reporting thing. ESPN's like, oh no, he's coming in, and these people with these platforms like him, they're cutting into some of our pie. You know what I'm saying? He's getting the guests, he's getting all the interviews we want to get. So they try to bring him into the fold. Kimberly, you was just talking crazy about Cam about a year ago, and he said you probably will be replaced. I ain't saying you gone yet, but they obviously are making a concerted effort to bring in experts in this field to speak about the game. And So when you talking about him having his opinion on Brock Purdy and calling him bitter and all that, you forget that without ESPN, Cam, he could just start a platform and he has a platform. If you are off that platform, I ain't saying you don't have one, but it would be more of like an uphill battle as far as staying in this specific industry. I'm pretty sure you have other talents, you can do other great things, but to stay in this industry where you're talking football and somebody like Cam, him getting Shannon Sharpe on the show is just a phone call and it can be reciprocated. You getting Shannon Sharpe on a show that you trying to start, maybe he'll do it. I don't know how your relationship is, but I'm going to say this. You know, the way some of y'all been treating the guys up there about this Caitlin Clark stuff and all that, they may not want to come on y'all show, to be honest with you. And I'm just keeping it a bean because, you know, you get up there, you try to say certain things on TV slick, and then, you know, you want people to come on your platform. It don't work like that. But yeah, man, they just hired McCourty. Cam, I forgot about McCourty when I was listening to guys earlier. And I also wonder how Monday Night Football is going to be covered, because I'm pretty sure Cam will make some appearances, McCourty. They already got Ryan Clark, Swagoo, and Kelsey doing it. But I think these football guys, they bringing them in, and I think we're going to have like another revamped version of like an NFL show. You know, so we're going to see how that goes. But this is definitely a response to the facility, too, with them trying to take that different path. It's definitely a response because they have all those football players up there talking. And I think, you know, Stephen A. babbling at different times, I think they recognize that there is an interest in what the facility has going on. So making this move make a lot of sense, bringing him in. I just don't know, you know, what days Cam will do. And you know, I just wonder how quick Cam signed too, because like, shoot, ESPN, what was y'all at earlier on? You know, you see what I can do now, and that's cool and all, but just making sure he keep his platform, because Cam had a good thing going. And also, I just wonder what he's going to do with his content. I ain't trying to overly get in his business. I just wonder, like, how often he going to do it. Because Shannon, he worked 2 days for the most part, unless they go into a HBCU or something. Then he give himself a chance to do what he need to do. Cam, he's going to be used primarily on First Take. So I guess that's, you know, that's easy for him to be able to keep his own thing going when I think about it. So, yeah, shout out to Cam, Kimberly. See, that's all I got to say. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.